Hey, this is WhyBeAre, and today we're going to take a look at Wreckfest, or the game previously known as Next Car Game. So if I ever say Next Car Game, I mean this game. I'm just not used to calling it Wreckfest yet. You know, I was kind of like the name Next Car Game. It had the word game in it. I just like that. It's just like one of those things where it's like it has the word game in it. That's neat. Now it's just called Wreckfest. So I was like, okay, that sounds like a video game name. But, you know, I'm attached to the name Next Car Game a little bit. But anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to make a video for this game that just kind of shows you what the game is as of right now. If you know nothing about the game, that's great. By the end of this video, you'll know quite a bit about it, hopefully. And the one thing I want you to know that is the most important thing, this is not the finished version of the game. This is a Steam Early Access game. So what you're getting is, you know, the game as it's being worked on. And, you know, there's some obvious things where it's like, eventually, these buttons here will work. And I'll explain what the buttons say later, but you know, it's not finished. What you see is just what the game is as of today. In the future, you expect more things, hopefully, you know? But this is what it is as of today. So right now, the game has 5 cars. You got an American sedan. Look at that. Then we got a European little compact thing. What are you doing in this game? You're too small. Get out of here. European coupe. Getting better. Getting better. Then we got an American muscle car number 1. Now we're talking. Then we got American muscle car number 2, which also looks pretty good. I'm sorry about the camera. It is a very fragile camera, so I can't really do a good rotation on it without it falling downward. So I apologize about that. But anyways, between these 2 cars, I think I like the other one a little bit better. This one, the way the front end just kind of goes, I like this one where it's nice and smooth, like woo woo, you know. So we're gonna go ahead and use this car for the game, at least for now. And anyways, these buttons here. Let's start with the left side. So this kind of gives you a glimpse into the future of the game and what they plan to add. It has like things like set as favorite, sell car, test drive, car info, research, and repair car. So it just kind of gives you an idea. Like you'll buy cars, you'll sell them, you'll repair them, all that using money probably. You know, what else are you going to use? Here are my rocks. I know, these are currency now. Rocks are currency. No, it's money. But anyways, that's just kind of a glimpse of what the game will be. What the game is it does have a change parts menu, and you can change quite a few of the parts out in the car. You know, the most important ones you can change out, I would say. And like for example, you can have the engine. You want a small block, a small block, a small block, or a big block. You know, knowing me, it's usually like I want the big block, big engine, good, big engine, good, big engine, very good. And in this case, we're actually going to use a small block because the small block has it has more horsepower. It has less torque, but it has more horsepower. So we're going for the bigger horsepower, less torque engine. Why? Because I can. And the next gearbox. You know, do you want a close ratio gearbox or a wide ratio gearbox? That basically means you want fast acceleration, low top speed, or slow acceleration, high top speed. We want fast acceleration and low top speed. So you pick that. Drivetrain. What kind of differential you want? You always want limited slip differential when you can. It's the best. As far as I'm concerned, it's the best. You know, there's probably some people who argue with me, but I don't care. That's what I think is the best for what I use cars for. And suspension, stiff suspension. That's for like roads and stuff. We're going to drive on the roads first. Brakes, well, I guess if we have to have brakes, we can have brakes. But, you know, all gas, no brakes is a legitimate strategy sometimes. You know, so we'll have them installed just in case. Tires, I swear there used to be multiple tire choices, but for now there's only one again. I don't know why. And then we got car color. And each car has 5 different styles to choose from. So it's like this one has that one, that one, that one, that one. So you just got to choose which one you want. I personally think we're going to go with the yellow. Because you can never go wrong with a yellow car. Unless it's something that's slow. This isn't that slow. It's a muscle car. How slow could it be? So we're going to go ahead and use that as our car. So that's just, you know, a quick demonstration of, you know, the parts you could change and stuff. So let's go ahead and do a race. Well, let's do the best race I know, the figure 8 race. By default, it's only 3 laps. Which makes the race about 1 minute long. That's a little short to me. Let's up it to 10 minutes. We'll put the weather on, where is it? Stormy evening. This one is just, it's funny the disappointment I had. But we'll put it to stormy evening. Don't expect a storm, and I'll tell you that much. And we'll leave all the other things on the way they are for the driving assist. And let's go ahead and start this race. Okay, so if you've never seen a figure 8 course before, it literally looks like an 8 from above. And where the 8 overlaps, the cars will crash into each other and fly through the air, and there will be chaos. The simple rule of a figure 8 course is there will be chaos. And we're starting in 9th place. You know, I'm not going to try to win or nothing. I'm just going to try to have fun. If we come in dead last, we come in dead last. Because look, these guys are trying to just murder me anyways, you know? I'm too friendly. I don't want to murder nobody. It's like you're trying to get murdered, though. What are you doing? Come on. Come on, you can fix yourself. Okay, there you go. And see, now because I was being polite, we're in 20th place. That's okay. You know what happens when we're in last place? More crashes, actually, because the people in front will run into me probably more easily. at least when I'm near last place. Look, there's some crashes, and you can see, you know, the crashes, you can enjoy them. And I guess one thing I should address, because I know it will come up. Somebody will say something about it, or somebody will ask. This game versus, Wreckfest versus BeamNG Drive. And really, the answer to that is you can't compare them. Sure, on the outside, they both look like games that are focused around cars and car crashes, right? And that's true, they are. But the way they approach the whole aspect of car crashes is just so entirely different. They're just so different. You really can't compare them, really. So, you know, from BeamNG Drive, it is like super realistic simulation of everything as realistically as possible type of thing, you know? And that comes at the expense of a lot of things. Where this one, it is more of a, let's make it look good, kind of, you know, make it where it looks like something you would expect, make it look pretty, make it look flashy, make it look fun, you know? And it works great for a video game like that. And there's, you know, but they're totally different ways of doing things. These crashes, the way that the cars will deform, sure, they'll look good. And, you know, it's not like you're going to go out of your way and say, oh, that looks terrible or anything. But they're not realistic. Where BeamNG Drive is trying to be super realistic. It's just totally different ways of going about things. You know, with BeamNG Drive, there's no way you're going to have soft body physics vehicles of this number on the screen without, like what you're seeing right here, without lagging absolutely terribly. But with this game, you can do it, and you won't lag absolutely terribly. You know, it's just a matter of which game do you prefer. They're different. You know, I'm just gonna leave it at that. They are totally different games. You really can't compare them. Sure, they sound very similar, and they you know, look similar, but the way they do things is so different. It's just, you know. Oh no! We can reset our car when we flip upside down. There used to be a button for it, but now it's, you have to pause to do it, which is kind of weird. We're actually not doing terrible, but I'm pretty sure knowing me, I will probably manage to did not finish DNF, whatever, Duke Nukem Forever it. And then, well, that sucks. But, you know, we're doing alright, you know. Like I said, I'm not trying to win no race. I'm just trying to cruise along, have a good time. You know, get to watch some crashes. You know, my car's wrecked up, so that means I've been through the crashes. Move that car out the way because he's blocking my racing line, man. You don't mess with my racing line. No idea where the guy in first is. Whoa. Third. Oh wait, we're still in second. Thought that guy was in second. Now we're in, nope. I mean, we're doing fine, actually. I'm happy with how good we're doing. Shoot, top 3 ain't bad. You can see all kinds of cars everywhere. Oh, come on. Every time I go over it now, it's like, I'm going to hit you too now, bro. Why is everybody hitting me? Why you guys hate me? And the car still functions. You see on the bottom left, there's a little indicator thing that shows, you know, how damaged each part of the car is, kind of, or at least a general indication of it. And we'll kind of talk about that later when we do something else, you know, something that's more focused on that. This one's like, as long as you're running, who cares? Where there's a destruction derby as well, where you kind of have to pay more mind to that. I was hoping to get second right at the last second, but that's not the right guy. There's nothing wrong with that, though. You know, like I said, we had fun. Just relax, driving along. The guy in first, he's 10 seconds ahead of me in a car that is much slower somehow. I guess he just never got hit when he went over the center part, I guess, right? And you see, it actually gives you money. And you don't do anything with the money, but it's like, here, have some money. Thanks, I guess. So yeah, that's just a quick figure 8 race. You know, you got to see a lot of things happening. And let's go ahead and try something else. So I think, even though I was hating on it earlier, saying, oh, why would you use this car? We're going to use this car. You know, just give us some variety, you know? So let's go ahead and change the parts on this. You can't be putting a big block V8 and just be like, get in there, big V8, yes. You can't. But you can get a reasonably powered smaller engine. You know, it gets like 240 horsepower. That's not bad, especially for a car this small. It doesn't weigh that much. It'll move. You'll move well. And then you can choose your transmission. Again, it's kind of like, well, actually, this one, it's like, do you want bad transmission or good transmission? I'll take good transmission, thank you. Drivetrain, limited slip's the way to go. I don't care. I always want limited slip in my cars. Sure, for the environment I'm in, it might be a bad idea. I don't care. I want limited slip. Suspension, we're going to do soft suspension now. Brakes, normal. Tires, normal. Paint, well, let's figure it out. Let's get a little different camera angle. There we go. What color do we want? I think we'll go with that color. And let's go race. So now we're gonna do a we're not gonna do a race. I don't want to do a race. I did a race last time, sorta. We're gonna do a demolition derby. Yes. So let's go ahead and do that. Same settings pretty much. And I'll put the weather to random again. I thought it was at random before, but maybe not. And there we go. Let's go. Oh, by the way, the loads are not instant in this case. I just have to stop my recordings between the loads because that'll crash the game for some reason. I don't know why that happens. I think it's my recording software, but I'm just wanting to say it doesn't have like this amazing super fast loading algorithm or something. It's just I can't record while it loads, so I just stop recording. So anyways, this is a demolition derby. The goal is to crash into the other cars without crashing yourself. Or let them crash into each other and just watch. That's always another good way to do things. And let them all just wreck each other and you can watch the chaos. Just have a relaxing drive. And you could go in the interior camera. I haven't looked at those yet. But there is an interior camera for the cars. You know, you just look around like, look at all these cars jabbing. I see them all crashing into each other. And, you know, but, you know, I think for fun's sake, sure, the interior cameras are nice, but, you know, for this, where we're just kind of taking a look at the game, you know, to see, you know, how things look and stuff, exterior cameras are the way to go. It just gives you more stuff to look at. You don't have your car in the, like, the internals of your car taking up the way it looks. Oh, by the way, we need to make contact. Otherwise, we're going to get eliminated for not crashing into anybody. I don't know if you noticed at the top it said contact time. That means go crash into somebody, you lazy bum. And one thing, though, this car is rear-engined. That means I could actually just go charging at people with less worry than a lot of the other cars could. But I'm lazy! Well, if you're lazy, why don't you let them do their work? Alright, let's go and let's start hitting them now. We hit one. And now we're kind of stuck. There we go. Oh look, I broke that guy. Just kidding, he was broken already. Man, that's my comrade too. We both have the same car. That's not good. My comrade is down. And again, same thing as before. I'm not going to try to win. I'm just going to try to get some crashes in now. So like, here we go. There's a car. Let's hit him. I missed. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I think I hit him, sort of. Like, I sort of hit him. Turns out it's hard to hit cars when they want to hit you, because then you both miss, and then you're both disappointed. Of course, the one car I kind of hit near the front. Oh wait, it's one of my cars with the rear engine. Whoops. I did flip him over though. That was nice. Alright, let's I'm just relaxing, you know? Just chilling out, letting cars crash, but we aren't getting no good crashes, man. It's like all the cars are managing to dodge me. Are they doing it on purpose? Like, I see this guy, I'm gonna hit him. I missed him, but at least I got somebody. Oh, that guy got him good. Same guy I got. That poor guy, he just recovers and it's like, oh, I'm gonna hit you too. Okay. He just has to accept it because he's like, he just flipped over. There's nothing he can do about it. Oh, that was a good hit on that guy. Flipped him over. Got that guy near his front. That's good. Where his engine's at. I mean, we're in the top 10 at least. More so of luck than anything that, you know, nobody wants to hit me. Apparently, I'm like the plague. Nobody wants to crash into me. WhyBeAre has Ebola. Don't crash into him. I don't think I've actually eliminated anybody either. I'm just hitting people. And, yeah, if you notice, we're at critical damage from ramming people too much. I guess it's time to start ramming with the rear end then, huh? Nice thing is when we ram with the front end, we don't get we don't get any damage that affects the engine, you know? Problem is, soon we're gonna break it down. You know what? Let's just keep ramming. I don't care. Let's just keep ramming. Sure, it's illogical to just keep doing this, but I don't care. We're gonna keep ramming. Front end does the ramming. Critical damage. I know. We're fine. Stop whining. I can't get him. I'm gonna get you. How are you turning so good when you can't even see where you're going easily? Oh, he flipped over. I can't get him now. I lost him. You, stop hitting him. I wanted to hit him. There we go. Ooh, I actually might have taken him out. When I hit him, the number of opponents went from 5 to 4. Up, he's still moving. Wasn't me. Somebody else took somebody else out. The amazing thing is, how am I still alive? It's like, just by the fact that I can't hit nobody, I'm still alive. There, we hit somebody. I mean, it is funny, like, everybody else is, oh, there we go. Like, everybody else is just so wrecked up, and I'm somehow still driving. Oh, hey, did you notice my car was Class A? I didn't. I just upgraded that thing a little too hard, didn't I? That's okay. Ah, see what happens when I forget to stop the recording between load screens? The game crashed. So, for the next thing, let's use the American sedan. And let's, of course, we're gonna upgrade this the same as the other ones. This one gets the big block. I don't care if it has a slower power. I want the big block in my big car. This one will use the, you know, I'm always pretty much just going for the close gears. This one, all right, you know what? I know, it's like, what, but WhyBeAre, you say you love to have the, what's it called? You love to have your limited slip differential, right? We'll use a lot, no, you know what? No, we're using limited slip. You can't tell me what to do. I like my limited slip, we're using it. Brakes, we need brakes, yes. Soft suspension again. And paint job. Paint job's always the most important thing right here. Paint job. Flames. 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 And then let's do a race with some of the race courses. I guess the first one we could do is gravel. I don't know if I'll do all of them, but we'll do some of them at least. So let's go to this one. Make the laps less, not 10 laps. That's way too many. Maybe 2 laps. And here we go. Okay, so, you know, I pay no attention when I upgrade that thing. I'm just like, yeah, let's upgrade it. Okay, we're good to go. Let's go. We'll do a race at the tarmac. This car is not tuned for the tarmac, though. I made it for, like, dirt courses, so, we're going to have no grip. So, apparently, I pay no attention to the information that's provided to me while I'm upgrading the car. I'm just picking the parts that sound the most appealing to me. So, you know, I'm not paying attention. So, anyways, even though this car is tuned for the dirt more so than the tarmac, let's go and do a race at the tarmac. Never mind. Apparently, my recording software still hates that map. Don't do that map. Let's go sandpit instead. See, there we go. It supports sandpit. For some reason, forever since this game, my recording software hates that map. It just doesn't want to work. It's like, you want to race here? No, you don't get to race here on camera. No, no, no. You know, the way I did before was like this weird hokey solution. I'm like, let's just do it normally. So anyways, we're just getting a nice preview of this place. And you see, it is, you know, more flat than the other one by far. It's like, oh, look at that road. That's smooth. And I think it's longer too, but you know what? That's a good preview. That's all we need is a preview. We're going to be racing on it in 10 seconds anyways. Who needs to know where you're going? Just follow the car in front of you. You'll do fine. Probably. So one thing I haven't really talked about is how does the handling feel? And I would say it is more so, you know, on the arcade side of things. You know, it's more arcade feeling where you can slide it about and come through it no problem. It's not super arcadey though, but you know, it's more like arcade influenced than you know, racing influenced, if you know, or whatever, you know, simulation influenced, I guess, whatever. It feels good for the kind of game it is, you know. It's like you're racing these big old cars and you're wrecking them all over the place. You don't want to have, you know, super realistic handling necessarily for something like this. You know, so for the way it like matches up, you know. It's like it's good, you know. That's all I gotta say. It matches up, makes sense. Hello, we flipped over. And again, same deal. Hey, if I come out higher than where I started, which was like 19th place, I'm happy. The problem is every time I spin out, boy, does it take me a long time to get going again. How is this car supposedly faster than the other ones? Like, it just handles like a boat because it is a boat. It's like a giant American four-door, right? Well, what do you expect it to handle like? I know, but man, this thing is no B class. Maybe a C plus, but no B. Whoopsie. And we are okay. I was gonna reset, but never mind. We don't have to. Look at all these tires all over the place. Who just lost? Like, who just vomits tires all over the place like that? I know there was a stack of tires that got taken down, but that's a lot of tires, you know? Yeah, I wonder how many tires does the average race course have as walls and stuff? You know, throughout the whole, you know, of all the real race courses, what's the average number? I wonder. It's probably something insane. Or, you know what? How about this? When tires are recycled, how many of them make it to a race course for their recycling? I would assume they have to use used tires. There's no way they're using fresh tires for something like this. That would be absurdly expensive, I would think. I mean, that doesn't make any financial sense. They have to be using used tires. What percent of them makes it to a race course? Is one of my old tires off of my car, you know, now at a race course, living the dream of being a race car, sort of, but just being able to watch them only, and that's all I can do? I don't know, maybe. How many of them? Because when I replaced my tires, I'm just like, yeah, throw them out. What do they do when they throw them out? Do they actually just say, go to the trash bin? Or do they say, here, you know, here, racetrack, here, Laguna Seca, or something like that, have some tires? And I just say that because that's one of the closest, nicest racetrack to me. I have no real connection to it besides, like, location. And we got a position that's better than where we started. This one, I really wasn't trying, I'll be honest. I'm just cruising along, looking at the map, and it looks pretty, you know? That's the nice thing. Oh, hit that guy. So, yeah, you know you could have had a top 5 finish if you didn't hit that guy. I wanted to hit that guy. I don't care. Probably not top 5, but hey, we got top 10 even though we hit that guy. Not bad. And the engines do sound different, I believe, when you change them out. I'm pretty sure they do. Hey, look at that guy. He got a B-class car, too. It is better. It's weird. Every time the one in first is somebody in a slow old American sedan, unupgraded and everything. So how do they manage to do that? I don't know. Now let's go ahead and go to another place then. And to get some variety, let's go ahead and use this American Muscle 2. Instead of changing everything out on it like before, let's just change the color. Because the color doesn't change how it performs. Just get the best color. Oh, that one has a skull on the hood. We want that one. So let's go race. Okay, so this is the Speedway. It is just an oval. Nice and simple, right? So let's go in this car. Which actually, I don't know if it had a locked differential or open by default, but I know it wasn't a limited slip. And for a situation like this, I'm pretty sure there would be a distinct advantage to one of those. Feel free to tell me in the comments which way it goes. I'm pretty sure one of those would get a distinct advantage in this situation, but I'm not 100%. If anybody out there knows, between just those two, well actually, you know, between all three, I think one of them would get a distinct advantage at a oval. I remember reading something like that, but I don't remember what I exactly read about that, you know? By the way, this car is just destroying things for this map. Maybe I just ruin the cars every time I click the edit button. I just ruin them because look how well this thing is doing. It is destroying the competition, not even funny to them. It was like under a minute for the whole race. It was a short race, wasn't it, huh? Probably should have turned the laps up. We could just do it twice, why not? Except, oh no, I forgot which way do I go. Am I supposed to go this way? I think I was supposed to go this way. Oh man, I am in first place. I am world's best race car. I am like Lightning McQueen. Because of the way I said that, you know, I'm literally going all out with that. And look, we made a pileup. Isn't that pretty? Ain't that something right there? We made a pretty pileup right here, you see it? And now the pileup's gone. Let's make another pileup. I like making pileups. Who needs to race when you could just wreck the competition, right? Somehow we're not dead last. I think we broke one of the cars entirely, so it's like you automatically win by default. It's like awesome. Because your car still functions. Somehow it still functions. Like going through all that, it's like, oh, we're fine. Yeah, we look beat up and bent all over the place, but we're fine. I'm just trying to block traffic as hard as I can, you know? There's some game I remember, what was it? Oh, Grand Tour Racing, where what you could do after the race was over, you could just wait for them to finish, shove them off the course, and then break their cars. And then you could just do the lap, and since their cars are broken, you would get first place. I'll never forget that. That is hilarious. I should make a video just for that because it was so funny. So anyways, that's just doing something here. I felt like going in reverse because it was fun. You know what? I really like going in reverse. It just caused so much mayhem. This time we can avoid all the traffic. Go in the pits. But who's pitting here, man? It's 2 laps. You don't need no pits. Let me just ruin these for you real quick. There you go. Think of it as me being polite. Also, you know, something else you guys can feel free to mention is, I know these cars are all based off of real cars, right? You guys could, you know, say which ones you think they're most based off of, because I remember one guy actually said this is like some random Fiat or something that little European compact was based off of. And it was like, oh my goodness, it looks so similar. It was crazy, you know. So it makes me wonder, like, what are the cars, like, how similar are some other cars, you know? No, don't you dodge me! Who do you think you are trying to dodge me? Alright, this thing's toast on the next hit, probably. Yep. But it's fun making a pile up. Alright, let's go ahead and go somewhere else now. And we'll take this car along. It treated us well here. Then we abused it. So to make it fair, we'll bring it with us. This let's see, how many we got left? Okay, so this is the last one we have for races. So let's go ahead and go here then. There's a couple of different routes. There's a couple different routes on this one, as you see. We're just gonna do route 1. And now that it's loaded up, you gotta let it, you know, fly about. But you see, all that bland area, that is because this track is a newer track than the other ones, where it's like it's still more work in progressy than the other ones. Like the other ones are all finished up, they got all their fancy finishing touches and stuff. Well, you know, comparatively they got a lot more. You know, there's no saying that they won't come back and make them even prettier or something. But you know, this one it still is more on the it's in a work in progress state. What are you doing? Stop it! Oh, you made me go the wrong way. Do you see what you did? This is all that guy's fault. I am flawless. This is not my fault. I don't know even how to like approach this so I'm not like going the wrong way. Is this good enough? Is this good enough? Alright, we're okay supposedly. It says we're in 19th place, 18th. So that is all that guy's fault for just being a pain in the butt. By like, hey, I'm going to take you along the wrong direction. Thanks. That's really what I wanted to do today. Not. Well, also, did I mention my car is now almost wrecked? Because it is. What? Look at that guy flying. He flew. I want to fly. Tell you what, we'll fly next time. On the next lap, I mean. Not next lap. We'll do another try on this track. And the next one, we'll just fly in all these bumps around here. And like I said, it's not finished, sure. But hey, I think that might mean it just might be a little steeper than normal. And you might fly a little farther. You never know. That's why I might do that on this one, even though it's unfinished. Just, you know, just for some fun. Because flying looks fun. Seeing that guy flying, it's like, ooh, I want to do that, you know? And I'm actually trying on this race, if you can't tell. I am actually trying. Like, I'm trying 100%. And never mind, I just ruined all my chances. I was like, I wanted to win. And then I ruined my chance like that. I'll still try, but my hopes are going down. I mean, I have a damaged engine. My car's about to blow up if I hit anything too hard. We're not in a good place. You know? Not in a good... We don't have a good opportunity to win. We just got to get lucky and take a win somehow, right? Let's see if we can. Come on. Hold on, hold on. One of the cars flipped up. That's good. Oh, goodness. I flipped over. I said we were going to fly. We're just doing it a little earlier than I planned. Come on, run. Run. You know, I like the way the cars sound in this game, too. Like, when like, right there, when it was like, it was just barely running, it's like the sound matched what I would imagine, you know? For the way it sounds, and it matches up. I think they might have recently, like, that was a real recent change. I don't think they always sounded this good, but I'm not 100% on that. Alright, we got top 3. Out of the way, tires, wheels, whatever. Get out of my way. Who do you think you are trying to stop me? It's not bad, 3rd place. Just under 3 minutes. That's pretty good. The guy in 1st. I got it in 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Well, screw you, Mr. Super fast race car driver man. And this time we're just going to have some fun. We're just going to fly. And I think, you should have been putting a limited slip differential and everything, but to me it's like when I have my car, it's like I want that on my real car, so we put it on my fake car too. Alright, I'm just going over here so we get like a nice way to gain some speed. and we should be able to fly amazingly if this all works according to plan. Alright, here we go. Out of the way, little baby car. You don't mess with big American muscle now. Look at that, we're flying. And we're spinning. Somebody count those. I don't know how many that was, but that seemed like probably at least a dozen, right? I don't even know where we're going anymore. I'm just like, oh look, that looks like we could jump it. Let's jump it. Jump everything, man. Jump everything. You can see the other cars are getting hecked up in the process of just jumping things, so the car will break down very soon. Poor car. I'm so sorry. Come on, you can go. There you go, keep moving. You ain't done flying yet. You're gonna become a plane by the end of the day. Or the end of this lap, whatever. Just wrecking everybody else up now too. Hello other cars. Sorry about this. I'm a lost plane. I'm trying to find the airport. Thank you very much. I bet this would be like a really good place to do a jump. Just here, let's do that. That'll be the last jump on this course, and then that might be it. So I think I might have mentioned it before, but just in case I didn't, everything you saw me do, I'm pretty sure everything at least can be done in multiplayer as well, but I'm not a multiplayer guy. It's just not for me. I tried it out, I was like, yep, this works. This is not for me. It's like, okay, great, it has multiplayer, I don't care. So, yeah. I think that'll do it for this area, so let's go ahead and go back to the main menu and see if there's anything else I really have to say. So yeah, I think that's really all I have to say, you know? It seems like this game has lots of potential, you know, to basically be the next Flat Out, because it's made by, you know, the same guys, or, you know, at least that's as far as I know. So, you know, expect it to be really similar to Flat Out, you know, at least in some ways when it's eventually finished. And, you know, we'll see what happens with this game. It seems like, you know, it's moving along nicely, and hopefully it continues moving along, you know, after the name change and keeps getting updates, and you know, we'll see. Time will tell. And that's all I have to say, man. So until next time, this is WhyBeAre. I'll see ya.